What high loveliness it is to think of you listening to me, as though we were close enough to hold hands or brush a lash from the other's cheek. How surreal to know that you are so distant that we haven't the hour of the day in common.
You are a magician, you are a craftsman, you are a mathematician. You can work out scores quicker than chalk. You are one of 5, who are 5 in fading thousands.
O dumb me, aimless and poor, lost on my way. We are crinkled and crackable out here, out of hours, not full up or soft, but needing each other to swallow. In the middle there's no translation, just secrets, invisible and silent, that flash brilliant across the ceiling. When we catch them, it is despite ourselves. Glory is a trickster. Looking across the space,
5
out of
years
hours,
passed,
and in this
still
place
it sits
a
as
dark
silent as
sound.
the day you left it.
Lost,
Oscilloscope,
not lost,
pattern generator,
tucked in,
frequency
occupied,
counter,
even drowned.
resistors,
Following these
capacitors,
tales into their sublime
diodes,
blather of blots and
transistors,
streaks and whoops and woes.
valves that were ordinary,
Magic,
commonplace,
if you'll have it.
now belong nowhere.
Left alone and let loose,
Boxed up,
what vectors might we ride?
unused. Neither a museum
It
nor
will
a
have you.
workplace. A memory to most except you, tucked away. All transition. You
Driven
are
by
sad.
this blank wave through
You
sparks
are
and
afraid
debris,
of fading in thousands.
remnants of conversations,
In a crowd,
conversions,
leaning in
and
slightly,
bona fide
I
mysteries.
try hard to concentrate on your voice,
We
so as
pulse
to follow as
disconnected
much of your
beats.
meaning as I can and drown out the voices around us.
Measurements are off.
I notice a strain
And
releasing
you are let
spontaneously, how I lose track
Signals
entirely
arrive
of
as
what
I
it is you're
expected.
talking about, and how all my furrowed brow
come
and
in
noises
strong,
of agreement
but
are
there
pure
are others.
affectation.
I'm tired, this is dull, and I want to go.
Looking to you, looking across to space, to echo. Successful participation in dialogue, in crowd, of surrounding conversations, as pillars in crowded rooms.
A focus, then pull.
I
Heaving
focus hard on
outside,
your face,
but
so as
coming
to
in.
reflect and follow the gist,
Containerless.
to avoid in self-consciousness,
Knowing no heat.
appearing out of step,
Blank,
of
the
direction,
cruelest exile. So what do these strings do?
or mean what I said or understand.
Fragments, we gather them up. Artifacts, they vanish without coalescing,
Inside,
leaving inept traces for us to order.
outside.
Turn around again and
background,
around.
inaudible.
I
A
open
slick
the door
loop
to
of
nowhere
loops.
and see your hands locked on wires. You shake and stumble like
I
the whole
glaze.
world is trembling,
Off,
but it is
over
only
the
you.
coals and under.
You are caught in a loop, and I
A serene,
A chasm.
cerebral state of
was
misdirection
about to
and
fall
easy
from the
falls.
outside in and fall to a
Please
speck.
send glitch,
But then
bump,
the loop was
knockabout.
broken.
A skipping needle, a
Plummet.
slip. Violent it may be, but what a treatment.
Climb.
To follow as much of your meaning as I can, and drown out the voices around us.
Either way and in between, a rush of dancing and throttle, and do this
To be
now.
you have a
entrained
wind-up
now
burn
to your
of
voice.
Dismantle all
To resist the
conjunctions.
temptation of letting go into gaps
Erase
that stop
kinks and
itself.
other
I turn the
irregularities.
key, but it stays
Forget
sat
your body.
silent and still.
Cha-ching.
You tell me it fell from nowhere and belongs to
Take
no
back
one.
the terrain as you
But
see
you
fit.
can help it sing again.
I don't think it's necessary.
Time passes.
Insist on feasibility.
Then the melody loops
Stabilize your
around
base.
and around.
Force
until
fissures
it's
and
so
announce them
slow
boldly.
we can no longer
Expand
hear
on
it.
origins.
This is what
Intensify
I see
pursuit of the
when I
end.
listen very hard.
What end? Identify the end. Make right.
I don't really know what the saying voice is coming to go out from. I do not meant. I moved to the large window at the side of the room to look out at the night for some respite from the socialising. The land, far out of town, is utterly dark, so instead of trees and fields, all I see before me is my dim reflection.
Presence.
It occurs to me that somebody could be on the other side,
The
able to see
task.
me.
The task,
I
though,
notice a
is
shadow
to
of
follow the leads,
self-consciousness
as
in response
confused
to
as they
this,
are.
which may have pulled me away.
To make
Absence.
something
But I
of
allow
them.
it to fade and continue absently surveying the dark and my
A
outline.
rendering.
But you will keep returning to nowhere.
But I do relax into the sense of
to a
atmosphere
dusty
as
moment in
important,
limbo,
a
where
container for
walnuts
dialogue
fall on
room,
the still.
for
Not
dialogue
off the
to
grid,
work.
a notion you like to entertain, but melded with it.
Happy.
Stuck down, caught up,
sad,
inseparable, as these things often are.
spoken,
Often, always, forever, as things are.
unspoken,
But bored through and through, lullabied by the dark sound.
The sense of atmosphere
Visions
as
of
important.
flight, of cutting,
connected,
a jump, beautiful distractions,
disconnected.
whole body wants.
You throw a dart,
It lands somewhere.
In a crowd,
Shoot off
leaning
again
in
down the
slightly,
line.
I try hard to concentrate
You'll
on your
be back,
voice so as to follow as
and
much
I'll
of
be
your meaning
here,
as I can and drown out the
listening beyond
voices
you
around us.
and your friction to
I
the
notice
whistles
the
hanging.
strain releasing
They rolled in
spontaneously,
and rolled out.
how I
See,
lose track
it's all
entirely of
resonant,
what it
and
is
you
you're
roll
talking
There are no
about,
parallels.
and how all my
First they
furrowed
broke
brow
Further
and
brings
noises
you
of
back.
agreement are pure
And I'm still
affectation.
here. Receiving
You
the waves,
document
but
each
pushing
of
them
them.
back out.
Data entry. Tap.
Braced
Tap.
and strong and attuned to the
Tap.
minor variations.
Slowly words emerge.
Purposeful, I
Names.
join you.
Numbers.
We join.
Vaults.
In a center,
Solutions.
crossing for a moment
You
before a
bring
new
life
tangle
back to machines
appears.
that are disconnected, shattered.
And we
broken.
continue to forge forth in senseless hope.
In this moment of life, there is meaning. For you, this is the game. I notice today there is snow inside and outside. Inside, you route a signal through a transistor in a tuner unit, and so on and so forth, until the snow inside melts. Shh. You smile, but no one is looking. Outside, the snow remains for a week, and you are careful not to fall. You cannot fall because of us.
What do you mean? All the time when I speak to you, even now, I'm saying not precisely what I think, but what will impress you and make you respond. That's so even between us, and how much more it's so when there are stronger motives for deception. In fact, one's so used to this one hardly sees it. The whole language is a machine for making falsehoods.
What would happen if one were to speak the truth, I asked. Would it be possible?
I know myself, Hugo said, that when I really speak the truth, the words fall from my mouth absolutely dead, and I see complete blankness in the face of the other person.
So we never really communicate.
Well, he said, I suppose actions don't lie. I recall
didn't
clearly
hear it,
the memory
but
of
you saw
seeing
the
a television
description,
programme
and you
aimed at
tried to
children,
catch
quite
it and
possibly,
keep it.
in which the
It
illegal
belonged to
hacking,
nowhere.
a term I apply with the benefit
Afterwards,
of
you said,
subsequent knowledge,
"What will
was
be is
accompanied by
right.
typing, which was
We know
accomplished
in the
by
end
simply
all
hovering
will
one's
be well."
hands an inch or
Off
so
duty
above the
fumbles,
keyboard.
Exact
stutters,
The supernaturalism did not make the scenario
Rough
seem
hands
ridiculous,
make tight work,
but
but
somehow
you, being
urgently
you,
significant
can't
in the way
resist.
of guerrilla freedom fighting.
Quick fix. A Chinese handcuff spasm of incoherence and disregard.
Those directly ahead.
Bad planning, that is. Another
But
case.
you are always happy, and I am not.
And even if,
When it rolled
turning,
in today,
where
it was
do we go?
motionless. I looked at
little
it,
waves,
and it didn't look back.
soft,
To
impotent
avoid
wind.
echo solidity
shoveling and
of
shuffling.
strong meaning.
Even when I connected
I
the
know
wire
you,
to the
but
loop,
back
it didn't
out.
respond. But
To
you are a
follow,
physician,
what ease, what sublime ascent.
an hour later it's shriveled nylon.
Rolling,
You asked me
You
to
roll,
spit at it, and it spat
and
back.
I roll.
Loosening sense
roll.
of what is being said in
Tick,
favour of vocal sound and gesturing.
roll out.
Out of hours, a mind forever voyaging through strange seas of thought alone. Alone, but for the buoyant push, that boring momentum. Dumb beast without care or cause. Just pick one, jump in and
jump
slide.
in and slide.
There's no wind in this
There's
vacuum.
no wind in this vacuum.
From end to end,
to end,
lying close
together,
tight
tight but happy,
content and formed and slipping
away.
Just pick one. Jump in and slide. There's no wind in this vacuum. From end to end, lying close together, tight but happy, content and formed and slipping away.